another thing that I wanted to say is shout out to Raymond Tyler, because we've had this discussion on his show about you can't justice needs to be all across the board. So I remember when we were on the radio, you know, the thing would be a lot of black people don't want to stand up for homosexuals. They don't want to stand up for the LGBT community. And it's like, you should, because they're being discriminated against the same way black people are being discriminated against. You know, it's like a whole nother set of why the LG, especially in the black community, why the LGBT community is such demonized as well. It's not as openly accepted as people like to make it out to be.
Yeah, yes.
It's with the Asian community. As you said, they treat us like shit, and we are one of their biggest supporters of their business.
Anybody watching on YouTube, we are reading the comments from our Instagram page.
And I keep on saying to people, like, it's as simple as us saying, like, when you see these videos of people going into like the hair salon, going into the hair store, and them getting beat up by, then getting kicked out, or in a nail salon, and they getting beat up in a nail salon by the nail tech. And you know what bothers me about that? We will see these videos, right? And then be like, it ain't me though. And still go back and patronize them same businesses. Instead of saying like, you know what? Fuck them. We not giving them no more of our money. Watch how quick they move from out of the community. And this is the thing. We let them move into our communities. They don't live there. They build their business there. They come in, they buy property cheap, and they sell us their products at an inflated price. And they take their money back to their white communities or their suburban communities.
Well,
with not even respecting us.
To get back to what I was saying, injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. And I get totally what you're saying. I feel like we have had that discussion so many times on so many different platforms. We always are saying, like, we let them in our communities, but we also need to figure out a plan how to get them out, a real plan, instead of just keep saying, well, we spend all the money, we're the biggest consumers. Okay, we're past that point now. We know that. That's facts. We know that. Now we have to come up with a plan, each of us in our own communities. Like if you live in New York and I live in Philly and you live in each of us in our own communities, in our small communities, we need to come up with a plan. We need to patronize our own black people regardless of their service, because just talk to them about their service, because just like you said, the Asian people will shit on you, but you'll keep going back to them. But the black person, Susan was not Susan, her name ain't gonna be Shakika, whatever. She might get your order wrong one time and you already on Facebook telling everybody how you don't fuck with black businesses.
And this is why you don't support black businesses. This is why you don't.
But you still going to the Asian lady who drops your change on the counter instead of putting it in your hand.
Right.
But again, I will say injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. So my whole point with that was saying is us as black people, we still can't turn a blind eye, because this is why it's happening to the Asians the way it's happening. Like, you know, they put a blind eye on and they think because of what we're going through, it doesn't affect them. Oh, we're white. Oh, we're our skin tone isn't the same color as them. We're white. A lot of them people that come over here, the Asians, they consider themselves white. They'll even check white. You know what I mean? Like, they believe that they are white. It's not a fight against white people. It's a fight against white supremacy. That's what it's against.
Right.
And when we realize, when we as Americans, I'm not even talking about just black Americans. I'm talking about Asian. I'm talking about Hispanics. I'm talking about white people. I'm talking about black people, Haitian, Jamaican, whatever you are. When you realize that the fight is
not
white
amongst
supremacy,
us.
Yes, it's a white supremacist.
That's it.
That's it.
That's the bottom line.
That's the bottom line. Because you want to say, oh, it's not happening to me. I don't got nothing to worry about. I'm not black until that shit land on your fucking doorstep. And now it's on the Asian doorstep heavy. And it's going to be.
And y'all don't like it.
And it's
y'all don't like how it feels.
And you know what?
Y'all don't like how the pressure feels.
And it's going to end up on a Jewish doorstep soon too. And then next it's going to end up on a Latino
doorstep. Jewish people ain't letting that happen.
But that's what I'm saying. No. It is. Because injustice anywhere is injustice everywhere. You cannot think that something is not eventually going to show up on your doorstep. That's how you end up in a concentration camp, no disrespect, or somewhere else, a slave, or somewhere else, getting fucked up because you thought, oh, they were only bullying the Asians, they were only bullying the Latinos, they were only bullying the homosexuals. No, because they're that once you do that to one person, they're that close to ending up on your doorstep. You want to read the comments? I'm sorry. Was I too passionate? Was I too loud?
No. No, I agree and I disagree at the same time.
Cause fuck them motherfuckers.
No, it's not that. It's not that. Like seriously, it's really more so about what, if you notice, all these other people that are having these issues, right? Out of all these marginalized people, right? All these other classes of people, right? Guess what these people got? Money. Guess what we ain't get? What? Reparations. Yes. Guess what we ain't get? We ain't get reparations. And guess what? We know the laws, even though the laws are put in place to supposedly protect us, them shits do not work for us.
Nope. Even when they come out with programs.
None of that shit benefits us.
Nope.
Like right now, the poor white people, I know y'all heard about the city where they got the reparations. And now the poor white people is mad because black people got reparations, and they're like, well, how come they got reparations and we're
you got 400 years ahead of us. That's
exactly.
What you got.
Exactly, but this is what I'm talking about. It's shit like that.
I'm supposed to stop using the word nigga. Nigga.
But it's shit like that makes me say, you know what? I can't really focus on no other group on what the hell they got going on. And it's not that I'm hating on them or I'm actively saying fuck them or I'm going out of my way to do some fucked up shit to them. I just don't really fucking care about what y'all need to figure it out the same way that we still trying to figure it out.
Yep.
The same way that it's embedded in our DNA to be good is the same way.
Exactly. I like that Richie Blue never say Frances never say never, because Boss Bell says we ain't never gonna get reparations. But the way we are, the way we are, by the time they give it to us, we probably ain't gonna fucking need it any fucking way. Cause I really feel like an uprising is coming amongst our people, and we about to be in a totally different position anyway. You know, some people believe it was a curse, and now our curse is over. I don't know how I feel about that, but some people believe that. But I do feel that the world, that the earth, the mother, there is a change coming about, and if you're not for us and about that change, the earth gonna get rid of you, because that's just what the earth do. People worried about the earth gonna be here regardless, but you can't keep doing evil.
I'm sorry, Boss Bells. I don't mean to cut Michelle off, but if y'all thought that Kamala was any type of
wait, read his
comment. This is where we mess up as black people, because we always trying to help other people. The B1 bridge is growing and growing, and
yes,
it says reparations won't come until we actually have a voice for the people. And we thought, I don't know who we.
Yeah, because it definitely wasn't nobody over here.
Never said Kamala.
We ain't promote that bitch on our. Ooh, I'm sorry.
I'm not saying that.
That's the alcohol talking.
We never promoted
Kamala
we never
at
promoted
all
her on here as being a B1 ally ever.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? I learned my lesson dealing with Barack Obama, because I was so gung ho with Barack Obama.
I was disappointed. This is what happens when you have expectations.
Yes.
When you start having expectations, you start being disappointed.
When he won, we was at his, because we worked his campaign. I was at party like the night that he won. And then we went out and we started pulling up everybody else's signs and breaking them and doing a dance and doing all this shit. And we thought, oh, when we get pulled over, we gonna be able to say our president is, but ain't shit motherfucking changed. And I know that it takes who we vote in
on a local level, like we always talk about.
We know that, but also he still just. He didn't. And then recently, did he make comments that were like, you know, he had to say certain things or you can't say certain things if you want the support. He was never like, he was never B1.
Right.
And Kamala definitely is not B1.
She's never been. And I don't know why.
She irritates me because she tried too hard.
At some things.
But the Timbs, wearing the Timbs, and then they talk about she brought Timbs back in style. Nigga, what the
Timbs ain't never go out of style. Where was you at? I've been getting a pair of tan constructs every year since 97. Every year I get a fresh pair of constructs. I don't know where you got that from, sis.
No, they had a big hot
I hate
on the
it.
New York Post.
Ask anybody in New York, did Timbs ever go out of style? That's it. Ask anybody.
That's what Charlamagne was like what the fuck did Timbs do?
Whatever.
Yeah, then with the Chucks on.
It was just too much.
She just tried too hard.
But I ain't never get over the fact that she got a whole white husband.
Yes. I mean, and then when we read about her,
we did our little research.
We did a little bit of research on her. Like she was dating some man that was like 60 when she was like 20 something.
It's just a whole.
Like to get
do your research on Kamala and you will have a whole nother perspective. And I don't. And if you were rooting for her and hoping that she would be one, she's never come out and said. Actually, she's come out and said, "Why would I just put programs in place for Black people when I'm a vice president for all people?" When out here you're identifying as an Asian woman. You have never come out and said that you're a Black woman. You've always come out and said
she will when she won our votes. She'll put some Timbs on and she'll call up what's his name, Too Short, and talk about how she used to listen to Too Short music. Really? You ain't see that interview either? Out of all, she grew up listening, or back in her college days, Too Short was a
wow. So she was a loose.
I was like,
she was loose. If she was listening to Too Short in her college days, that means she went to Freaknik. And if she went to Freaknik, there's probably some videos out here of Kamala on South Street with her ass out.
Are we allowed to talk about the vice president like that?
Man, bitch. I mean,
bitch again. We're not supposed to call her.
Sorry.
All right, moving right along. So to sum that up, 100% of y'all said y'all was ready to talk about Asians, so we talked about it.
Yeah.
And 100% of y'all said y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna be like the men in New York when the lady. And no disrespect, I'm sorry to every family that is. The lady who was getting beat up by the guy outside of the hotel, out of the building, the apartment building, they shut the doors and locked it and did not help the lady.
But that's what they do to Black people all the time.
So
if it was a Black person in front of a Chinese store getting their ass whooped, you think they gonna go out there and jump in a fight and break it up?
They lock them doors.
They gonna lock them fucking doors and be like,
and then they not gonna let you come in and get your food.
Yeah, after I already paid for it.
You're gonna be beat up and
hungry.
So basically, that's what y'all telling us. Our sippers on Instagram have said that no, they are not the allies to the Asians. If they see, I don't think if we see Asian people get beat up, we gonna jump in, y'all.
We not going to stand back and watch no bullshit happen.
We ain't gonna stand back and watch no bullshit happen to y'all. We not gonna participate.
But
in
we not
no
gonna participate in it either.
Yeah, we not gonna participate in no bullshit happening to y'all.
We not egging it on.
We not egging it on, and we're not, starting it. And we don't hate y'all. We love Asian people. We love all people. We just don't like white supremacists.
We just don't like racists.
Yes, we just don't like racists.
We just tired of being right.
But we not marching and we not signing no petitions.
I signed some petitions.
Now I'm trying to be like her because she said she wasn't signing no petitions.
Not for Asians.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh no, I do my black petitions.
Oh yeah, I do. I'm not marching with y'all though. But if the next time
right, just keep the same energy as always. Right. Yep.
If y'all burn some shit down, though, I need some sneakers or something like that.
If y'all the boosters, get at us.
All right. So what's up next? You got a part over there.
All right. So.